So one of the very interesting questions I often get asked is, how can we actually effectively engage with a diverse range of stakeholders? And I think that the question is often kind of driven by projects that involve a number of different stakeholders and a broad range of people. For example, if you think about our AI projects or technology implementations, very often there's a number of different people involved. And the way we look at this from an algorithmic business thinking perspective is to actually focus on building team of teams. And by this concept, we mean the opportunity to bring together people who aren't just in your direct reporting line, or perhaps not even in your organization as such, but bringing together a group of people with a number of different responsibilities who are prepared to work and be committed on this shared objective. And I think it's one of the things that's particularly interesting and makes these team of teams very effective is when we can transition from the more centralized command and control type of approaches to leadership and management, embrace the whole idea of collaborating and cooperating and cultivating relationships, but not just stopping there, going further and creating a team that's prepared to explore and engage fully with each other on the shared objectives. And so in itself, I think ABT kind of charts a pretty interesting journey here, because at the beginning of the program, we were very aware and very conscious of the command and control, and to a degree, the collaborate and cooperate. But what we actually leave participants with, or what they leave with, is this idea of constant exploration and complete engagement. So a very good question. Thank you very much. Algorithmic business thinking doesn't pretend to be a silver bullet for our organizational challenges or opportunities. It's not meant to be a one-stop shop. We don't live in a one-size-fits-all world either, do we? What it's meant to do is to complement other methodologies and other processes that are out there in play today. What algorithmic business thinking does is actually take the four cornerstones of computational thinking: decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, and algorithms, and allow you to break down your business problems into a series of smaller parts, work on them, and then recombine them as solutions. And so as such, in the program, we give you a suitcase. You leave with a suitcase packed with insights, frameworks, and models. And so that when you get back into your workplace with your teams and your organization, you can pick the parts that you need and the ones that will best complement things like systems thinking and design thinking, or other methodologies you might be using in your organizations today. It's not a question of the size or scope of your AI, technology, or other type of investment. It's more about giving you, your team, and your company the capability and the confidence to position yourself effectively within the digital economy. So as we look back at everything that's happened over the last 12 or 18 months, from an organizational perspective, it would be tempting to kind of consider things in the sense of a lost year. I would much rather, though, that we actually put a forward-looking lens onto all of this. And I wouldn't say that we're aiming so much for a recovery as a period of discovery. You know, a number of the clients and customers I've been speaking to over the last 12 to 18 months have reminded me that they've achieved a lot over that period. They've been through an accelerated digital transformation. And I think what's very important for us all to bear in mind is that so have our customers and their customers. And as we approach the recovery, or as I say, the discovery period, having algorithmic business thinking with its suitcase of insights, frameworks, and models that act as a catalytic digital transformation toolkit is going to be really helpful and really practical for you all. One of the most important things I think to remember is the importance of actually listening. Whenever we're learning a new language, yes, it's important to take that leap of faith to begin speaking, but it's equally important to listen to the people you're speaking with. So if you're a business person looking to have greater insights into the technology areas, we have to meet and listen to those people with a very open mind. And conversely, if you are currently a technologist looking to engage more effectively with the business people inside or outside of your organization, the listening element is going to be critical. So in summary, yes, we need to transition from reading and writing to speaking technology, but do it with an open mind and a real focus on listening.